Hello berries, welcome to patch 10.23. We're playing a Zyra support game. We did cover Zyra a little bit back in the PBE a few weeks ago, but this is the first time I've played her on the live servers. In that build we did a Leandries with that other damage item which I can't remember, Demonic Embrace. Both of them have burn dot damage on. It felt alright. I think if I remember correctly, we did top the damage. We could do Leandries here as well because the enemy has a few high health targets there. But it also could be fun trying out the Ludens. The Ludens also has magic penetration on as well, and I'm kind of tempted to try it. So I think we'll do it. I think we'll try a Ludens game. Which sounds really weird to say coming out of season 10, because you would never buy Ludens on Zyra support, but here we are. So we'll dip into Ludens and then I'm not sure where we're going to veer off after that, but we'll see. Uh-oh. Okay, good. We didn't accidentally steal the blue buff. Accidentally. We're up against double poke of Jhin and Janna. That's kind of a lucky plant spawn there. But yeah, this Vayne's going to get harassed a lot. It's not a very good pairing, Zyra and Vayne. But this is what we've got left to work with here. Yeah, we're getting a bit slammed here. Alright, at least we're dishing back the harassment. I'm basically having to do like a almost 2v1 job here. I need to harass them in order to keep the pressure off the Vayne. Which is now going to be a lot harder without heal and flash. Need a ward for that brush. I don't know if Vayne has already used a ward. Okay. Holy moly, that was close. Yeah, fortunately we've already had to say goodbye to Vayne. Ow. They're working really well together, I'll give them that. Their synergy's on point. I don't know if they're duo or not, but it almost feels like it. Alright, so unfortunately I've got half my AD carry CS. We're going to take boots here, I think. And I won't buy refillable. I think we'll be okay. Yeah, it's a shame that we didn't have a little bit more damage on the Vayne there when the Janna overextended. Like 1 or 2 more auto hit equivalents would have killed the Janna. And hey, Light Prevails, thank you for the Prime Gaming sub. Welcome to the Berry Bush. So we're going to start veering into Ludens. It is a very expensive item though. All the AP mage support items are very expensive. So it's like more important than ever that we try and get a kill in this laning phase. That's rude. Alright. I can deal damage back to you as well, okay. Oh no, if they E out really badly, that Janna would be dead now. Okay. Good. Nice job there, Jarvan. My bad for messing up that E there. Why is there a control ward at that angle? Unfortunately, we've only got a Vayne and the she can't push in the wave as quickly. I'm gonna have to help push in this next wave as well. Don't really want to be around here for too long. Yeah, they're on like on point with synergy, like really on point. I'm like, I would say that they're duo. I would actually like. Uh-oh. Yeah, that fourth shot would kill me. That should be enough. Nice. Get away from the Jin W. Good. So we have a lost chapter now. I was gonna say Sork Shoes here would be quite nice, but we've actually picking up that kill. If we didn't have enough gold there, I'd go into Sork Shoes. The magic penetration and movement speed would be quite nice here. How are we doing everywhere else? Oriana's winning her lane. It's nice to see the top laner coming down to help out as well. Pretty cool. Team's doing really well. 0 versus 5. So the weird thing is that we're going to have cooldown reduction on Zyra as well. Obviously with the old Zyra support builds, you'd have like Liandry's and Rylai's. But none of those items had mana or cooldown reduction on. So the fact that we've already on 13% cooldown reduction is going to feel really weird, but I think at the same time really good at the same time. Okay. Well, there's no point even flashing that. Absolutely no point. I died so fast as well. I can imagine that's going to happen a couple more times as Slowly goes. Nice job and get yeah, but yeah, I was going to say, but what about the Nocturne that was just literally just there? Yeah. Like, literally 2v3. They knew they were going to be 2v3. A bit too much. It's actually set us back quite a bit now. Got her. Have no ignite there. Oriana's here. Alright, I'll leave. It's a flash. Okay. Or at least we get a couple of kills on the return. Wait, what's Nocturne doing? Okay. I've got to go all the way back around now. I can't path back into that tri-brush. So the only thing that we're going to be able to do to help prevent the Nocturne from ulting bot side is getting a really deep bot vision. But that's easier said than done. Uh-oh. Vayne, cover me, please. Jarvan's here, but the disengage is about to come through. Nice job, Jarvan. Vayne nearly died there. I think you need to recall. Janna will look to kill you 100%. Right, we've got the sock boots in now. This is a super bloody lane, man. Crazy. So we still need 1.9k gold in order to get, 2.1k gold in order to get our Ludens. But once we get it, it's going to be pretty nice. We'll have the support item fully completed, so that will count as a legendary item. So we'll get the extra magic penetration from that mythic bonus as well. Hey, Mr. Big Suit, thank you for the Prime Gaming sub. Welcome to the Berry Bush. Why Ludens is more of a test. More than anything, I want to see what the new Ludens is like on Zyra. I think it's good. Now's the perfect time to build up information and determine if it's worth it or not. They haven't really got a major tank on the enemy team either, so the Andres isn't quite as crucial. Ooh, she's going for it. And I'm probably in trouble. Okay, she's on the Nocturne and I'm dead. He blinked forward there with the Prowler's Claw. Alright. It's like a mini flash. What's the cooldown on that? 60 seconds? Yeah, we somehow need to get deeper vision into their base. How's the Vayne doing in the scaling? She's falling behind a lot on the CS still. 30 CS behind. She's on up a couple kills in the Jhin. I think the main person that's going to have to stabilize this game is the Orianna mid. And she's doing a pretty good job 1v1 right now. Are jungle items no longer a thing? It does not seem like it, no. There's still that control behind us, isn't there? Yeah. Trying to flash there. Nice condemn. Nice. Got the whole crew down here. Okay. Okay. That was spooky. He's only worth 176 gold. I think I was really lucky with that plant spawn there as well because the Silas E'd on, I think it's the E, isn't it? The whatever the button is. He dashed onto the plant, not me. Still not like, yeah, that with Ludens. It's better be worth it after all of this waiting. It's so expensive. Just imagine a game where you don't have 3 kills though and a couple of assists. It's gonna feel like forever to get your first mythic. Luckily it's solo queue and it's usually always a fiesta anyway. Double root. Whoa, the Vayne's damage just went way up. What? The Kraken Slayer? Isn't that an anti-tank item? Yeah, it is. Surprised she went it. Basically like the Vayne's W passive on an item, I think. Imperial Mandate on the Janna. Which actually is kind of viable because of the amount of poke that they've got with the Jhin. Okay, it's time to back off. Oh, she actually killed the Janna. Does that mean I have enough? Yes, it does. So we're going to get 10 magic penetration from the Ludens and then another 5 because we have a Shard of True Ice. Right, let's test this one out. We can go Zhonya's, I think, next because of the Nocturne. I think we have to. Yeah, we'll have to do Zhonya's. And then we'll hopefully, but after we've got the Zhonya's, we'll be close to level 13. And we'll pick up a Wardstone. Oh, of course. So it's kind of confused there, but the Luden's obviously procs off minions. So I got a burst of movement speed there, even though I hit a minion. Interesting. Oh, some trolling with that plant. Wow. Is that enough of the ignite on the Silas? Probably isn't, is it? Oh man, a couple of them are really low there. How much magic penetration have I got? I've got, actually good question. 33 at the moment. Is Wardstone a must buy item? Yeah. You can only buy it at level 13 though. That's the drawback. But it's a very good item. Like, it's one of the cheapest legendaries in the game, and it gives you a ridiculous amount of cooldown reduction. And 10% movement speed. It's so fast. Hopefully we can get a proper team fight. So the main way we're gonna get picked off is by Nocturne ulties. Jarvan's not here for this. I need Vayne to basically help me on this. Otherwise it's gonna despawn in about 50 seconds. I mean, I could probably kill it in the 50 seconds, but it's... Yeah, they know I'm here, so... Yeah, this is not doable now. Team is nowhere near. We have to let them have it. Okay. I'm gonna try and get it to de-aggro. I put my plant there. Yes! And no at the same time. So yeah, put in the plant there, managed to de-aggro the Herald so they couldn't take it, but I'm not sure exactly how Vayne got picked off. Wasn't paying any attention to her whatsoever. But yeah. They're not doing Baron, are they? No, they're not. Jin was just outside there. Okay. At least I hope not. How does it even work? There's another bar underneath the Herald. That's his aggro bar. And if it depletes, then it resets. Just like blue or red buff. Okay, I can't see anything. I think Olaf popped his ulti, right? I would. That's not, yeah, he must have, right? I can't see anything. I felt like forever. Oh, that's mine. Okay. So Luden's on Zyra. I'm gonna say so far, I'm not too impressed. Like that plant hit Janna when my Luden's was still on cooldown. And then the plant hit Janna again when the Luden's was off cooldown and it didn't do the proc. And there's going to be more instances of that. So it's not optimal in terms of complete damage. Cheeky double kill. But one thing we are getting that it's not calculated in the numbers is that we're getting raw mana magic penetration. But I've got a feeling that Liandry's, no matter what, whether or not there's tanks on the other team or not, is going to be stronger. Is this still PBE? Nope. This is live on EU West. Pick up some more control words. So Zyra now has 23% cooldown reduction with this build. Transcendence is fully kicked in. And yeah, I mean, we'll be getting another 5 magic penetration soon once we complete the Zhonya's. Then after that, we're looking for the Wardstone, which we need basically 1 more level for. 1 and 1 bit of a level. Whoa. I'm trolling there. Should have killed the Janna earlier. I think the only person that looks pretty scary on the enemy team is the Nocturne. I think the Silas unfortunately has been playing pretty meh, but their bot lane were actually pretty good. Their bot lane were legit, like, you know, I think they were duo. If they weren't duo, then I'm like mega surprised at how like well coordinated those two played. But they definitely were decent players. I think we can get inhib here, recall, and then just do Baron. Probably don't want to hang around here too much. Alright. There's a dragon up in 30 seconds. Maybe we can quickly reset and grab that. I don't know if it's true. I can't remember if the old Zhonya's hourglass cost. Feels like this one's cheaper, 2.5k. Is that cheaper, chap? Does anyone know what the previous cost of Zhonya's was? I've already forgotten. Wasn't it like 2,650 or something? Definitely seems cheaper anyway. It's 400 gold cheaper? Okay, well, okay, there we go. Thanks, guys. Yeah, definitely seems much more obtainable as support getting a Zhonya's, which I don't know if it's a good or a bad thing, because Zhonya's can be pretty annoying. Was it 2,900 before? Yeah, so it's 400 gold cheaper with Zhonya's. Nearly level 13. So hopefully when we rack up 1,000 gold, if the game isn't already over, then we can get that wardstone in, and it'll automatically upgrade and give us 25 haste. And if we accumulate another 1.5k gold, we convert that ward into a legendary and get even more haste and movement speed. And once we acquire the item anyway, we're going to be able to put 4 wards on the map, 4 vision wards, and 2 control wards. So we can have 6 wards effectively on the map once we buy that item at level 13. That's why it's so important to pick up. Is there a cap on spell haste? No, but the more you have of it, the less effective it is. But you can bypass the 45% cooldown now, if you really want to. They're kind of just letting us walk in, aren't they? They're not really... Oh, there we go. Surprised he's doing that onto Jarvan though. Maybe he just wants the game to be over. Maybe that was just some soft in or something. And that is game over. Now my true verdict on Ludens, as I mentioned earlier, I probably would stick with Liandry's. I think when I noticed that issue, where if your Ludens is on cooldown and the same plant is hitting a target, and then your Ludens comes off cooldown, that same plant won't proc Ludens. Whereas obviously Liandry's doesn't have a cooldown component like that. I think that's actually huge, because that will happen a lot, like randomly in fights, like Luden's just not proccing because your plant had hit a target with Luden's not ready. So I just think from that basis alone, like, I think you're just gonna have to go Liandry's almost every time. Yeah, which is kind of weird because, you know, you'd think with this whole new item system, it's like saying specifically like Luden's is for burst, Liandry's is for anti-tank, but at what point does it just become like anti all champions at that point? If that's the only item that's like, this, I guess, is always going to be the best option, right? But I'm not sure exactly if there's any other items to experiment on her, but I think Liandry's is going to be like the thing to take on her, from what I can see every time. But you know, it's early stages. I'm sure they'll make adjustments on numbers and stuff. They could easily make Liandry's damage go down, or, you know, or do whatever they want with that to compete more with the Ludens if they feel like they had to. But I think for now, Liandry's is still going to be the way to go on Zyra. It's nice that the Zhonya's is really cheap. I can see that being picked up a lot now on particularly the AP mages. But with it being pretty cheap as well, you could make an argument for it to be on the enchanters as well, especially if there's a lot of assassins, which honestly I think there's been a big assassin influx on hype on assassins for these next couple of patches, so Zhonya's will probably be worth a lot more in the few patches coming. But I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you're watching this on YouTube, don't forget to subscribe. If you're watching on Twitch, don't forget to follow. And don't forget to stay very awesome. Take care, chat.